so the big show is coming up.
Yeah.
You're the first ones to break this stage
Yeah.
in. And a lot of history has sort of been imported over to this venue. What are the feelings?
Well, we feel responsible to do a good job. I don't know how we end up being the ones to christen this beautiful new stage, but we're going to do our best to do our great show and then maybe do a little bit of a nod to the Texas music tradition.
That's right.
Oh, really? So something special planned here?
Definitely.
Yes, it's a secret.
I should ask you because you kind of got the hat to answer this question.
I reckon so.
Well, we can't give away our secrets before showtime, but we hope to pay homage to some great people who have played on Austin City Limits stages.
Right. And is it an honor to be lumped into that bunch and then to open up the brand new place? I mean, do you feel it?
Yeah.
Well, absolutely.
Especially walking around and seeing everyone in hard hats and all the people out here. And we know that it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of media here and people who have come to kind of, christen this with us. And so we feel a lot of responsibility and we're just honored to be here.
And then Willie Nelson comes right after you guys.
Thank goodness. Yes.
He came after us in Lafayette too.
Oh, did he really?
He's following
He's following us.
That's right. He's following
We leave
us.
little things for him on stage.
Breadcrumbs, right?
Yeah, we leave little like Easter eggs for him on
I haven't
stage.
figured out why, but we're pretty sure Willie Nelson is following us.
Yeah.
And so, we're getting ready to do 100 shows. We're going to play all of North America. We did Louisiana last weekend. We just came to Texas, and we go to the West Coast. So if Willie Nelson continues to follow us,
Then we'll know.
We might have to get a restraining order here.
or join forces,
Yeah.
That wouldn't be bad either.
The ultimate spectacle.
Let me ask you guys this. The show has so much in it, including the music, the comedy. This really is, it's fun for the kids and it's fun for the adults too, which is important.
Right. We pride ourselves on doing a live rock show that is for every person in the building. So we try and entertain little kids, their siblings, their moms and dads, the grandparents, the ushers, everyone in the building. And when we're on and we're in our moment, we can really do it. And I think the key is that, unlike a lot of children's entertainment, we're a rock band. We play our instruments. We play guitars, drums. It's all real. It's all live. The singing is for better or for worse. It's all us. It's live. And when we get the crowd interacting with us, and you get this whole room full of a couple thousand people all moving or clapping or shouting together, you can create a really magic moment, and it's a good memory.
Now, all of you have kids, is that right?
Except for me.
You're the lone standout. It's time.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
Because you have to keep this thing going. And the kids really have been the motivation here, haven't they?
Right.
They were really the reason we started into this at all. I mean, we all started having children about the same time, the same ages, and just kind of thought about the kind of TV that we grew up with and, local live action shows. And there was mostly animation and cartoons and not a lot of male role models. And so we just, on a whim, started this up. We took, what we knew about our kids and the milestones and the things that were important to them, and they were kind of the inspiration for all of it.
So they've been your muses all along, and as they grow up, do you lose the muse, or does it just change what you're doing a little bit?
Well, Rich keeps having kids, so we have this test audience that keeps on going.
Whoa, they're testing the light. Speaking of testing.
That's some rock. No, right. It's true though. As our kids get older, the themes of the music. I'll wait for that to.
No, you're fine. Are we okay, sound-wise?
Sounds like a rainstorm.
Very rainy.
Rock and roll! No, but it's true that our kids are the inspiration for the show, and as they get older, the themes of the show get older too, and so we're,
And then also they experience it differently now.
Right.
It's like our oldest kind of read scripts and give us notes on things like that. I mean, so their experience is much different than they were when they were just kind of enjoying and beating a tambourine or something like that.
So they let you know when you're no longer cool anymore.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Now I don't know if anything I can do is cool with my son who's 11. I mean, it's cool, but he takes it in. But we try to make a show that is enjoyable for everyone. So their input at 6, 8, 11, all of it, informs us to try and keep things broad enough so that a 2-year-old can watch it and their 11-year-old sibling and all still enjoy it. So even though they're growing up, it's still, it's a different demographic to bounce our ideas off of.
Careful though, as they grow older, they're going to want to be put on the payroll.
Yeah. Exec producers, We'll throw them a title. That's the easy thing to do. Give me a title.
That's why it's time for Smitty to step up to the plate here and have some kids so that you guys can go back to a younger generation.
Right.
I agree.
Have you noticed I'm putting the pressure on?
I know.
I'm sorry.
My wife would whack you in the head right now.
How many kids do you have?
I have 5.
5. Wow, you do keep having them. How many do you have?
2.
And 2 as well.
And you all still get to be home a lot with the kids, which is really nice
were home
because you do the
yesterday.
whole Disney thing right there at home.
We do, yeah. We shoot the Disney television show in New Orleans, which is a great thing for the city. We've got a large crew, like 100 people work on this show about 7 months out of the year. Then when we have a little bit of break, we spend time with the family, we hit the road. So right now, this is part of the beginning of this 100-show tour. We did Louisiana, our home. We did Lafayette, New Orleans last weekend, and now we are lucky to be coming to Austin to continue the next phase of the tour.
So 7 months at home, and then the other 5 months of the year, you just get chased around by Willie Nelson.
That's right.
It's not a bad life.
It's not a bad
Pretty good gig.
I like
When
it.
we're at home, I think I see Willie like slowly going by in a van or behind the bushes. Pop up.
The garbage man looks like Willie Nelson. The mailman looks like Willie Nelson.
He's every man. He really is.
He truly is.
My wife, she has these 2 braids now. It's the weirdest thing.
You've got to include this as part of the show, I think. I think we've come up with a new idea.
Actually, we could get Kyle, our drummer, to come out today with the braids on and the headband. That'd be hilarious.
So any nerves going into the show tonight? They're still finishing the place up here. I'm sure that they'll have it together. This is a good, crack team of folks here.
There's a lot of them. Yeah, well, there's always nerves, but I think there's a little more right now. And as it gets closer and the crowd starts filing in, that's when you really start to feel, the nerves. But once you hit the stage, it's, we just do what we do. It's fun.
You guys have been to Austin before, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We actually played Austin City Limits Music Festival a few
I
years
think we were
back.
the first kids band to play ACL, right? And I think that just came from, we have a long tradition of playing music for all ages, not just little kids. And so we did Jazz Fest in New Orleans for, I guess, 8 years.
8 years.
And so part of that fed into coming to do ACL. We also have a really good supporter here in Austin that helped us kind of get off the ground in the beginning. And so we've come to Austin a good number of times and feel obviously just being from New Orleans, there's a huge connection between the 2 music communities.
Right.
Kindred musical spirit, for sure.
Yeah, you do sense some of that. And
Absolutely.
you know what's really cool is, so you guys did ACL, the festival, and now you're here on the ACL live stage. It's full circle.
It is. It is.
I feel closure.
You're going in circles.
Good circles,
We're
though.
spinning our wheels.
These are good circles.
Yeah, absolutely.